What is assessment for learning? Assessment for learning is the practice of using regular assessment activities to gather evidence that will inform teaching and learning decisions. It is sometimes referred to as formative assessment, continuous assessment, or learner-oriented assessment. Research shows that assessment for learning practices are among the top 10 most impactful elements of classroom teaching, leading to better results and higher exam scores. What does assessment for learning look like in the classroom? When we hear the word assessment, we usually think of tests or exams, but these are typically forms of summative assessment. They are often used to measure attainment, looking back at the end of a school year to evaluate what a student has learned. Unlike summative assessment, assessment for learning occurs throughout the learning journey, using assessment practices to help learners make sustained progress. It can include tests, but it also uses informal practices such as asking questions and listening to classroom dialogue to monitor learners' progress. This provides information that teachers can use to improve their teaching and give more effective feedback. What are the benefits? Assessment for learning offers many benefits to teachers, learners, and institutions. Research shows that it leads to better results and higher exam scores. It also gives students a deeper understanding of what they are learning and supports student autonomy, equipping learners with the skills for self-assessment and self-regulated learning. It also gives teachers better insights to help them make more informed teaching decisions. It helps teachers provide personalized support, and it has been shown to narrow the gap between higher and lower achieving students. These are just some of the many benefits assessment for learning offers. How do I get started? Assessment for learning is not a completely new approach to teaching. It is a set of practices to enhance learning, and many teachers use some of these practices already. There are 3 key elements involved: diagnostics, learning intentions, and success criteria. Diagnostics is the practice of collecting evidence about what the learner knows, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and where they could improve. Teachers can gather this information in a variety of ways. For example, they can ask questions to measure understanding, they can listen to classroom dialogue to monitor learners, they can investigate the source of mistakes to understand why learners made them, and much more. In assessment for learning, teachers also provide clear learning intentions. These help learners understand what they are learning, why they are learning it, and how to improve, showing them where to go next. Learning intentions can be set formally by giving students clear written objectives, or they can be set informally, for example by asking questions such as, "Why do you think we are doing this activity?" Finally, success criteria help learners understand what success looks like. Teachers can provide success criteria in a variety of ways, for example by asking informal questions or by offering examples of good performance. Together, diagnostics, learning intentions, and success criteria all support effective feedback, one of the most powerful contributors to learning. Research shows that effective feedback can help learners reach for their goals and go further, allowing them to close the gap between their current and desired performance. Together, these different elements of assessment for learning will help learners think for themselves, assess their own progress, and take a more autonomous role in the learning journey. Want more information? Visit our Assessment for Learning homepage for expert advice, classroom resources, and training to help you get started today.